Well, I'm all packed.
Huh? Sure.
Yeah, well, all packed, everything ready to go. Should I call for room service now or something?
Sure, call for him.
Or when do you think you'll be ready if I do?
I'm finished, man. Finished?
You must be going to San Francisco. That's the worst hate-ashbury suitcase I ever saw.
Listen, man, just go and pack your own clothes, because I'm ready.
Hey, don't get salty with me, man. We're going to San Francisco. It's going to be wonderful. You remember in San Francisco what happened in 1906?
No, what happened in
1906, they had an earthquake there that knocked everybody to their knees, but it's nothing to what's going to happen when we get there.
Yeah.
Because I know a lady there, man. Name is Sally. She carries a parrot on her shoulder. We're going to go over and... Is that right? Now listen, Russ. There'll be no more assignments. We just finished one and we're going to San Francisco because we got a date with a parrot.
Good evening, gentlemen. Yes, sir. You pack a very neat bag.
Say hello to my friend Bad News. Russ. Hey. Come on, Russ. That's not funny, man. It took me almost 45 minutes to pack that bag.
You won't need any clothes.
Yeah, sounds like a neat assignment. I gotta have some clothes when we're going to San Francisco.
You have no place to go. You're under arrest.
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 Kidding.
I don't kid.
He's got a point there, man. As long as I've known him, he's always had a rotten sense of humor.
How come we're under arrest?
For that trick you played on those deputies up by the lake.
Well, we learned that trick in spy school, Russ.
But you're only supposed to play that trick on enemies, not on county cops.
Obviously, Russ, you haven't had much to do with county cops recently. Anyhow, the point is it was necessary. We were on an assignment. Those guys wouldn't let us perform the assignment, so we had to make up a decision whether it was country comes first or the county.
Oh, come on, don't try to snow me, Kelly. The sheriff has issued a warrant for your arrest, and I'm supposed to turn you over to him.
That's silly, Russ. You know perfectly well you can beat that rap in a second with a phone call.
Sure, all you have to do is call the Pentagon, have them call somebody up here to call somebody so that they can make that warranty just an old thing, just suitable for framing.
Wait a minute, you know the department doesn't hatch your eggs for you?
Really, man?
Any trouble you get into by yourself, you get out of by yourself. Unless it was strictly, and I mean strictly in the line of duty.
Well, it wasn't a line of duty. Now, let me explain it to you. First of all, Kelly and I had to contact this guy named Smith. Now, all we knew is that Smith was in some way connected with a man by the name of France.
Mm-hmm.
Now, France, of course, was a man who, Smith, was the head of a whole enemy apparatus here on the West Coast.
Sorry.
So what we did was... A rendezvous had been arranged for us on the lake with a man who had had some contact with Smith.
Mosquito bite you?
Mosquito. Listen, let's not kid ourselves.
Certainly.
There are no fish in this lake whatsoever.
Oh, there probably was one once. About 1932, sir. I believe we have a nipple.
Where?
Strangers?
Zero.
You're late.
I was in Vegas, gentlemen. Just got up to my cabin. Oh, which is which?
I'm Robinson. He's Scott. Mr. Stokes, have you any idea how many days we've been waiting for you? Now, let's have it, and have it quick. What do you know about this guy, Smith?
Easy does it. Voices carry.
Well, what'd you pick such a dumb place to have a meeting for?
Yes, I like lots of open air around. I like where I got room to run. Now, do we talk or don't we?
Talk.
About Smith.
I don't know Smith. I don't want to know Smith. All I want is to get paid for knowing about him. Count me out of this spy stuff.
Yeah, we understand your business is narcotics.
Oh, let's lay it on the line. I was promised immunity for meeting you here.
You've got it. Now let's hear the story.
I was setting up connections in Mexico last winter. Met a little man with a beard. He paid me to take a couple of packages over the border. I found out he worked for Smith. And just a few weeks ago, I ran into the same man again. was calling himself Dr. Franz. He was right there.
Huh?
There. A light flash. We're being watched. I'm getting out of here. Forget it.
Stokes, our only contact, was killed. What happened was, we were close enough for me to get hit with the shock of the explosion, mainly in the ribs. What happened was a real estate agent type girl, specie, very friendly.
Now, this time, no, we don't pull it off. No, not this time. We let it wear off. Just remember that.
You said you were looking for worms.
Worms, yes, sir.
Yes, some worms for fishing.
Yes, we were going fishing.
Yeah, the man was going to get us a whole bucket of them.
Well, listen, Sergeant, my friend here is injured. Didn't I give all that to you in the report last night?
I think you did.
Well, I know I did. Now, what about the boat, the explosion? Was it rigged?
So far, it goes down as an accident.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go downstairs and pay the bill.
Oh, please, I wish you would.
Yes, indeed.
Mr. Scott.
Yeah, listen. I'm going down to pay the bill. I'll be back up, all right? The longer he stays here, the higher the bill.
Mr. Robinson.
Yes,
Something bothers me.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, what's that?
You're a pretty well-known tennis player, aren't you?
Oh, well, yeah, sort of.
A cocktail circuit, you go where the mink coats are, black ties. It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah, whenever we can, sure.
The people you come in contact don't usually have records, do they? Like, say, pushing heroin?
No, not usually, no.
The man who was killed did.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's, I guess you just never can tell about people, can you?
I mean, why would you associate with a man like that?
He's like, I mean, it just happens up here, man. You get friendly, walking down the road, and everybody you meet has got fish hooks in his hat. And he says, "Hi, neighbor, how about some worms?" And it's you just suddenly become friends with people up here because you're pitted against the elements in this subdivided wilderness.
And I'm just the girl who does it.
Does what, dear?
Subdivides.
I certainly hope so. This is a young lady from my favorite real estate agency, and her name is...
Sally. Hello, Sally.
Timmy.
Timmy. Okay.
Well, I thank you very much, Mr. Robinson. I think that'll do it.
I hope so.
I'll see you soon.
Of course.
Timmy.
Timmy's a nice man.
Timmy's rotten. He gets out of line every time you come in the door.
You never get out of line.
Well, that's because you're always trying to sell me real estate or something.
Not today. Today's martinis in a thermos. And only one martini apiece. The condition for your release.
I wish I could, but I can't go.
Why not?
You're sitting on my pants.
I've never done that before. I'm flustered.
Listen, dear, where are these wonderful martinis at this very moment?
In the car.
Okay, why don't you just nip off to the car and get the martini? Because outside is all dusty and everything, and there's a lot of leaves around on the ground and everything. But in here, air conditioning we have, and coolness, and good air. And why don't you just bring them back up, lock the door just before my friend comes in.
Get dressed. Hurry.
Yes, I will, sure. Better believe it.
Harry?
Hi, how you doing?
That's all right.
Came right back, didn't you?
Nice lady.
Wonderful lady.
Yes.
She's a marvelous and insidious child of the desert. Has a whole thermos of martinis down in the car.
Martinis.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell me something, please, if you would be so kind? Now, when we crash straight down in an airplane, who's sitting in the seat beside you? It's always me, isn't it? Right? When a car goes careening over the cliff and we fall down 7 flights of stairs and all, I'm always beside you. I never fail you. I'm always right there.
Yes.
How come it is that I'm always the guy that gets the cracked face off and you come out no scratch, nothing, perfect physical shape and condition? How about that?
Well, you have to learn to relax, you see.
I'll try that. And then somebody, then I guess it'll have to be you. Will have to tighten up and get the job done a little bit. And then maybe it'll be you gets cracked on rapes and instead of me.
About the girl.
Yes, wonderful child.
It says on our report that you're just seeing her because she is the local real estate agent, you see, who has rented us a cabin, and it helps your cover to be walking around looking at the territories and stuff. Is that right?
Come, Mr. President, make your point.
My point, sir, is that we are looking for a man by the name of Smith, who at this very point is the heart of the enemy communications on the West Coast.
That's the very, very truth that you said.
Then why are you going out on picking Nickies?
It probably seems like a frivolous thing to you, doesn't it?
Yes, I do indeed.
You saw that girl. She sat right here on my trousers and begged me with her eyes. Didn't it grab you in your heart?
Well, my lips quivered. However, we are looking for a man named Smith.
Yes, we are.
You see, whose name I do not very much believe at the very time.
Well, there was also a man named Franz who was mentioned, if you'll recall.
Well, somebody triggered the explosion. Smith, Franz, somebody.
Somebody who knows we're after him. Well, they wouldn't have troubled themselves to destroy our entire cover and kill our only lead.
And you're still going on a picky-nicky.
I'm a spy, my man. A spy. Truly bred for hard work and cleverness. So that when I'm on a picnic, you see, drinking martinis up in the pine needles and everything, it means actually I'm working. Yes.
Behave yourself.
Yes, here's the corner stake. But I know it's at least 3 acres. Of course, there's an easement for power lines, but they'll be underground. And I think you could buy the property for 37 cents. Plus tax, which would come to about 17 million with a discount for cash.
Sorry. I guess I was drifting off a little bit. It just struck me right down there is where we were yesterday when that explosion happened.
Kelly, the nurse didn't say you could go hiking. And as long as I'm not going to sell you anything, why don't we go down to that nice little beach near your cabin and I'll feed you.
It's funny, though, you can see almost the whole lake from here.
It's not a very nice view. Let's go.
Tire tracks. Somebody liked the view up here.
With 4-wheel drive, these kids can park anywhere nowadays.
It took off in a hurry, too. See there?
Or maybe the lady was difficult.
Maybe. Wait a minute. Yeah. Somebody definitely liked the view up here better than us.
Past 5 years I've been operating this hotel, I've probably met a couple of dozen Smiths here. What did he look like?
Well, I don't know what he looks like. I just know the name.
Smith. You know, a name like that.
Try France.
France?
He's a doctor.
What kind of a doctor?
Well, I don't know, man. I told a friend of mine that I was coming up here, and he gave me the names of a couple of buddies. He said, look them up. Maybe they have a place up here.
I wouldn't know about that, but if you're looking for some poker buddies, why don't you move into the hotel? And as soon as the tennis courts are fixed, maybe Kelly can show the guests a little tennis.
Mr. Delaney.
Mrs. Stutman and her beef of the day.
Oh, yeah? Good luck.
What seems to be the problem, Mrs. Stutman?
Waiter. Yes, sir? Yes, sir.
Thank you. Just leave that bottle. Just leave that bottle.
Ulcer?
No. For some reason, if I don't get 2 quarts of it a day, I start to cry.
You know, it could be the guy with the beard.
Who?
There's a professor or something has a place, 10 or 15 miles up Sawmill Road. His name's Fritz or Franz, something like that. Comes in for a drink now and then. A little guy with a beard, right?
Could be.
Hey, boss, isn't that guy's name, Franz?
What guy?
The little guy with the beard. The little guy, you know, the one that wanted us to stock that foreign beer. Franz.
I wouldn't know. He never said what his name was. I'll take care of it, Mrs. Stutman.
Thank you.
Figured like this. Mine host lied to me. If the waiter knew France, Delaney had to. So a phone call had to be made to France or Smith to warn him.
Had my time. Very good indeed.
The ribs?
Huh? No, it's just a tape. It's pulling the hide right off of me, really. Listen, I'm gonna go up to the house and get us some ice. Hey, you want anything?
Kelly.
What?
Hey, you're still hurting, aren't you?
What? No, the practically it's just well, the tape is pulling my hide off a little bit. That's all.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I shouldn't have brought you up here.
Will you stop that? I'm a very happy person that you brought me here. It's just that my ribs are not as happy as I am.
Kelly. Will you tell me the truth about something?
Probably.
What are you really doing up here? You're not really interested in looking at real estate. Now, I've sold much too much property to be fooled.
Okay, you caught me. See, what happened was, I'm on my vacation. Now, that part of it is true. I was walking down the street, and I just glanced off into this window, and I was stunned by what I saw, and I went in the door, and there I was in your office, and there you were with your feet on the desk.
I've never had my feet on the desk.
No? I would have sworn it was on it, because I remember I was looking at your feet, or it was your ankles, or...
I'll get the ice, and I'll build you a tall one, and I'll bring it back, and you can sip it and admire my feet.
I wish you would, my dear. Please. Hurry back now and bring your desk so I can remember you as you once were before.
Lovely girl. Kind, considerate, worried about my ribs. You could tell all that by the way she walked to my cabin. Practically overnight, we were into it that far. Girl was dead. Girl that didn't know anything about spy rings or Franz or Smith or anything else. She was only dead because she happened to know me.
Mm-hmm. And it still doesn't get you off the hook. Doesn't get you off the hook or get rid of those warrants for your arrest.
Russ, I just folded that shirt.
This shirt must have cost $15.
As a matter of fact, you can't get a shirt like that for $15.
On your salary, how do you do it?
Well, you know, it's just... Russ, do you...
Well, now, look at this. It's silk.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Well, you know.
No. I don't know.
He's got a seamstress. She makes shirts and sends it to him from Hong Kong. See, some ladies are senders and some are receivers. She's a sender.
You're a big mouth.
Hey, Russ, we got to get out of here, man.
You know, I've been listening, and I've been listening, and I still haven't heard why you played that trick in those deputies.
Well, it happened right after that, right after the explosion. The place was in flames. I couldn't get to the girl. So I ran. I went up to the road, found a phone booth. I couldn't reach her. I couldn't get to her with no way.
All right, now listen. Quit shouting. Slow down, all right?
I couldn't get her out of there.
Now, where are you?
It was for me. Do you dig? That was for me.
Just tell me where you are.
I'm in a booth up on the road, just near the cabin. I'm gonna kill this guy. You got me?
I heard you kill now. Who are you gonna kill?
Smith, whoever he is. He's around here. I'm gonna find him, and I'm gonna kill the guy.
Now, will you listen? Just 1 minute. Will you listen?
Yeah, what?
All right, now, there's a lead. The man named France.
What? Who? Where?
He has a house. It's on Sawmill Road. Now, I don't know exactly where. 10, 15 miles from the inn.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll find it. I'll see you there.
Hey, hold up. Your name Kelly?
Yeah.
Your cabin down there that's burning?
Yeah.
What are you doing up here?
I'm phoning for help, man.
Fire service saw the flames. Didn't you hear the fire wagon come up the road?
Yeah, but I was phoning for an ambulance. There's a girl down there.
The girl's dead. Come on, let's go.
Wait, go where?
Sergeant Shaw wants to see you.
What about?
There's a dead girl, mister. He wants to talk to you.
Listen, tell him I'll be in touch with him. Now,
Right now, he's on his way here.
you tell him for me that I've got
Tell him nothing, mister. He wants me to hold you.
What for? I didn't start the fire.
Get in the car.
I can't. There's stuff I've got to do.
Which way do you want to get in the car, mister?
Well, I guess I'll have to be with the cuffs then.
Fine. Let's have it.
Hey, Scotty, where are you going?
Got some things to do.
Well, there's something I want to ask you. It's about that tennis court we surfaced. I'd like you to take a look at it.
I'm in a hurry.
Yeah, well, your car's parked on the back lot, isn't it? And you have to walk right by the tennis court to get there, don't you?
Did you go past Sawmill Road?
Yeah, how about?
We interrupt this program for an all-points bulletin. Police are searching for a man in whose cabin Sally Holmes was found dead after an explosion and fire. It is known the man was injured and his left hand in bandages. He is approximately 6'2", of light complexion, and is wearing a windbreaker and light-colored slacks. His name, Kelly Robinson. He is wanted for questioning. If you have information or have seen him, please contact Lieutenant Shaw at local police headquarters. We return you now to our regular scheduled program.
Here we are.
I'm in a hurry.
Oh, now, how long will it take you to take a look?
Boss? Hey, boss. I just heard something. That Sally Holmes, you know, in the real estate office, she was killed. I just heard it on the switchboard.
Sally, she and Kelly...
Yeah, it's out at your place, Scotty. Some kind of accident. They sent fire engines.
Was Kelly all right over there?
They didn't say anything about him.
Hey, wait a minute. That's your car, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your name's Scott?
Sure.
I've been looking for you.
What for?
Sergeant Shaw wants you for questioning. Shaw said for me to do it any way I had to, so let's go. Hey, stop! Come back! Come back! Hey, stop! Stop! Come on back!
Hey, Matt, what happened? The truck got sideswiped. Car came around the grade and went right over.
Anybody get hurt?
Yeah, the truck driver says the guy came around the curve here about 70 miles an hour. Didn't make it.
Anybody we know?
Yeah, the little man that lives down Sawmill Road about 10, 15 miles. Dr. Franz. He's dead.
So, anyway, now you know how the whole
No,
thing...
no. You're doing it wrong. The trick is, put it on its front. Fold it 3 inches from the neckline. Get the sleeves parallel.
Well, whether it was Smith, you see, who died in the accident that we were talking to you about, or whether it was Franz, you see, we didn't know. We couldn't be sure. Whether, indeed, they were the same guy. We didn't know that either. Only thing we knew for sure was I was wanted for murder.
So the two of you left those two poor gentlemen handcuffed. And they were deputies, handcuffed to themselves.
Gee, you do it good. Do another one.
So anyhow, now you know the whole scam, man. You know everything. So now you can just get on a telephone, call Washington, and get them to call off the warrant.
You know, those deputies got balled out pretty good. Sheriff told me about it.
Oh, they'll love this at headquarters. They'll frame a report and hang it on the wall. And when they start showing visitors around, they'll point to it and say, there's the report about the two deputies who got themselves handcuffed, both on the same day with their own cuffs. Well, I'm not going to send that report in. You want to know why? Because I'd have to sign it, and forever my name would be linked with yours, and that's why that report isn't going to hang on the wall at headquarters. Well, it's getting dark, and it's the only lead we got. Get out an all-points bulletin on Robinson. Man answering his description was seen getting off the bus 1 mile north on 97, where Fran's car crashed. Now comb the woods and don't get lost. All right, move, both of you.
Yes, sir.
And try and hold on to your guns this time. Try and remember this is murder. I want Scott and Robinson for murder.
Yes, sir.
Me. I hitched a ride looking for Franz's place on Sawmill Road.
With a high of 65 and a low of 42, some cloudiness in the upper mountain area, but mostly sunshine for tomorrow. Police have reported recovery of a vehicle stolen from the Lakeview Inn today by one of the fugitives sought in connection with the death of Miss Sally Holmes. The vehicle was found abandoned near the outskirts of town by K.R.
What did you do to your arm?
It's an explosion. All fields.
Ah, that's right. What'd you do in the oil field?
Swamper. Listen, let me off here.
thought you wanted to go to Timber Flats.
No, this is fine right here. Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Will you please take your knee off my nose?
Yes, if you'll remove most of your fingers from my face.
Oh.
My friend, the gunslinger.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Hey, leave it off,
No, the bullet drapes. That's all right.
You're supposed to be in San Bernardino, Johnny.
Yeah, I know that. That's where I sent the posse the other way so you'd have a chance to shoot up the other people.
Yes.
Maybe this guy France was Smith and he's dead and the assignment is over.
I don't believe our assignment is over till I hear it officially.
Yeah, well, listen, I'll tell you something now. This France was up to something, man, because somebody gave him a lead that I was chasing after him. And then he just started burning little things here because the ashes here are fresh.
On the other hand, maybe Franz is not Smith at all. Franz is just some little guy that got scared and started to run too fast.
Well, how about Delaney? Maybe Delaney's Smith. Now, it's a cinch that he's tied up in this thing because he's the guy that told France that I was after him. Yeah. Murph? Mm-hmm. Yes, I know. No, we're not. I know about the all points. Yes, but don't do anything about it. No, nothing. All right. Really? Me? No, I'm not surprised. Sure. Listen, Murph, you're a good man. Okay. Listen, you know that binocular case that you found? I had the department check on the sales. There were cases in the area. And that's the only case that fit glasses that size that was sold recently. Would you like to hazard a guess as to who they belong to?
scared me.
Yeah, don't move.
Well, what's that all about?
We're going to have a little conversation about the late Dr. Franz.
What the devil are you talking about?
You don't want to talk about him, huh?
I don't even know him.
All right. Let's change the conversation then, and we'll talk about the case to your field glasses.
Friend, you're talking, but you're not saying a thing.
It's a nice little place you have here. Nice place for cover. Of course, your cover's blown now, Mr. Smith.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, okay. Hey. Now, you dial Dr. Franz. 337-16. Go ahead. You dialed him before. That's why he was hightailing it down the road. Go ahead. 337-16. Oh, 16. Hello, Cal. Yeah.
The ashes were great, man. Obviously, Franz had to leave out of here in such a hurry, in a panic and all, that he didn't even wait for everything to burn. And upstairs in a bureau drawer, I found a whole bunch of letters in code, but I could make out names and places, real spy stuff. No question, we got this guy Smith nailed right here with the stuff. And not only that, but all the names of everybody in their network. This guy Delaney is in it up to his ears.
Yeah. Has to be Smith. Who else would want the rest of them dead the minute we got close to him? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to bring him over. Also, do me a favor, tell the boys in Los Angeles to get up here right away with the technical guys to give them a hand with everything, okay? Yeah. We'll see. Now, listen. I'm telling you, you got one more last chance to hang it on somebody else. Now, who killed Stokes and Sally? Well, whoever fired the shot, I didn't know then. But whoever did it must have heard the phone call and knew that Kelly was a sitting duck up at Francis' place.
I'm listening. It's bad luck.
Yeah. Okay, Al? Listen, don't worry about that. I think you better scratch Delaney. Somebody just took care of him, and it wasn't me. I think it was Mr. Smith, and he's coming your way. Okay? He's about 2 minutes head start. I'll see you later.
Right.
Good evening. Welcome to the hotel.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Since when's the hotel using parking attendants?
Well, since the hotel decided to make it more convenient for you, sir.
Throw your gun away. Do it, Kelly, or you're dead right now. Now, put your hands behind your head. Now turn around and have yourself a good look.
Mr. Smith, I presume.
Who sells real estate by the lake shore.
And kills people. And blows people up. And so forth. Who was the girl in the cabin that blew up with?
Nobody. A hitchhiker I picked up that morning.
Shook me. I thought it was you.
Surprise, surprise. Aren't you happy that I'm alive, Cal?
Well, as a matter of fact, no. No, I'm not, because it seemed like everybody that's close to you winds up in little tiny pieces. Because, you know, you're really no good, Mr. Smith. As a matter of fact, you're rotten to the core. You're a bad guy, and you kill people, and you're going to get yours.
How can you talk like that? Well, you're a dead man, don't you know that, Cal? Go ahead and try.
I don't have to, honey. Come on out, Scotty. Wait, but hold it. Don't shoot. It's Sally.
You make it fun, Cal. You make it exciting.
Yeah. How bad?
Wonderful.
Nice job, Mr. Smith. Let's go.
Oh, let's hear it, folks, for Big Bad Alexander. The woman made a fool out of us, sir. Oh, sir? She made a fool out of us. Hurt me, shot an arm off of my face. And you're just gonna shoot it out of her hand, huh? Right?
Russ, I want to thank you for everything you did for us today, the way you taught me how to fold these shirts. I never would have known if you hadn't showed me. I really want you to know that I definitely appreciate it a lot.
You got my hat in there.
Huh?
I beg your pardon.
now, you want to do something useful, please? Troublemaker.
Mm-hmm.
Sit on this thing. We still got a helicopter to catch.
Okay, boys. Okay. I'll take care of the county law. Did a pretty good job. All's well that ends well.
Slide over a little bit, man, because...
Well, it didn't end well. I'm listening.
Over the other side. Sorry. Get the scissors out of your bag, man, because we'll never...
All right, gentlemen. What happened then? How come it didn't end well?
Well, Kelly and I decided to do a little fishing, you see.
How's you fishing down at your end of the boat? Yeah. Well, I thought you got a little nibble there about an hour ago or so.
Shh. Disturbing the fish, man.
Yes.
Hey, aren't you gonna put any bait on the hook?
No, man, it's, I hate to take unfair advantage.
Hey, listen.
Huh?
Would you like to change sides?
Oh, fine, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we have to change sides.
This is better now. Now I know you're gonna catch some now. Listen, what kind of bait are you using anyway?
Worms.
Worms? Worms are good. Worms are good. They'll bite for worms. Say, listen. You know, I got an idea. What we ought to do is, we ought to change lines. This is better now. I know you cannot fail now because that's my magic strength. I'm sorry, man. Honestly, it's not a trick. I didn't trick you. It's just it was unfair anyway because I had the worm, you know.
Oh,
I took advantage.
One.
Hey, beautiful. See? It doesn't take much.
I think this is a put-on, right? Both of you kind of figured this out and figured it would be funny, huh?
Yes? Good. Kelly just arrived.
Okay, Scott, you take it from here.
Hey, listen, I haven't seen the guy for 2 weeks since I came back from Philadelphia. Well, give me a chance to talk to him.
Now, let's see his reaction when he's totally unprepared.
It's not reasonable.
That's an order, Scott.
Don't shoot, Johnny. It's only me. Hey, how you doing? How was Philadelphia anyway?
All right.
What's your mom up to?
Not much.
What's the matter?
Some guys says you're a traitor.
Some guy said, what?
Guys at the room.
Where? Where guys at, what are you? All right. Come on, let's have it. What is it I'm supposed to have did?
You spent the past 2 weeks in Pasquaro.
Yeah, well, they told me, she said he was going fishing marlin, just, outside Acapulco.
That's right. That's what I said, all right. But then, you see, I heard that they hunt ducks with spears up on the lake, and I thought I would try it for a couple days. You had trouble renting a boat. How'd you know about that?
Put it down to the efficiency of Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had trouble renting a boat. It was, the place was loaded with tourists, and there was no charter, and finally a guy called me on a phone.
Your first contact with a Soviet agent.
Soviet agent, huh? I ran a charter service.
You got a call from him at 6:22 Thursday last. I have just what you're looking for, Mr. Robinson. Drop by the landing and check it out. I think we can make a deal.
You tapped my phone.
You left the hotel at 6:55, and you made your rendezvous at the boat landing.
Tapped my phone.
Mr. Robinson's craft over there. Whoa! Wait a minute. What have I said or done? Listen, you behave yourself now.
Someone calls me. Tells me my boat is taking on water. And when I come, he is waiting.
So anyway, by the time I got her calmed down, got a drink into her, why, well, we started to be friendly and all, so I decided to extend my visit in Pasquaro for a little while. Now, does that sound like a conspiracy to you?
You used that girl as a cover while you carried out a series of meetings with a Soviet agent. Yeah. Take a look.
Querido. Querido. Ay! Ay, ay! Ay, ay, ay!
Settle down. Just behave yourself. Now, look, the secret with bees is if you don't bother them, they won't bother you. It's true. They're just looking for a flower. And they can have any flower they want, except the one I got.
Querido.
I beg your pardon, ma'am? Mr. Robinson?
Yeah, hello there.
I'd like to talk with you. I'll wait over here.
Okay, I'll, Well, listen.
Sorry, stumbling in on your day like that.
Yeah, well, that's okay. What's on your mind?
That picture was taken the same afternoon when you got down to specifics with the Soviet agent.
Soviet agent? No. This is John Randolph. He runs the charter service.
That man is Vasil Drumev, a Bulgarian national employed by the Russian Trade Mission, and you know it.
I got took, man. I didn't know it. Come on.
Transcript of a recording made on the 16th of this month. El Estribo in Pátzcuaro. Here. You read it.
Robinson, it's a big risk. That means the price has to be commensurate. That does not sound like Kelly. Commensurate. Dromov, there is no jeopardy for you. I don't ask for American data, only British. Robinson, why come to me then? Dromov, you have been briefed on the British apparatus. We want the names of the intelligence drop in Acapulco and who's reporting to him. Robinson, that's a big order. Dromov, how big? Kelly, $10,000. Dromov, I will let you know.
You don't believe that?
Don't ask silly questions, man. Let's hear the tape.
It's not in my possession.
Why?
It's been sent to our head office in London.
Have you heard the tape, Ham?
Well, no.
Of course not. Because there isn't any tape. There couldn't have been.
And suppose there was some kind of phonied up tape. So what, man? That's no admissible evidence in court.
This isn't a court.
What about the $10,000, Kelly?
Nate, would you get it through your thick head once and for all? There was no conversation, so there wasn't any tape, and so there wasn't any $10,000.
Scott found this in your jacket pocket. Count it!
I don't have to count. I'm sure it's all there.
All right, listen. Nate, the man's being framed by experts now. You know that just as well as I do.
What about it? Sorry. And then there's Uncle Henry.
Uncle Henry's in now. Isn't that wonderful? Glad to hear from him.
What do you have to do with Uncle Henry?
He led them to Uncle Henry.
Who's Uncle Henry?
It's your handwriting?
It's a curio shop here in Acapulco. What do you want from me? Well, Scotty's mom's birthday is next month. I wanted to get her a gift, and so Elena and I went down there. Place was closed. I wrote down the address of the store.
The drop for British intelligence, one of their best agents.
Uncle Henry was found dead a few hours ago, and his files listing every British agent in the area were rifled.
Look, I'll go to Pátzcuaro. That's obviously where this frame started.
I'm taking you back to Washington tomorrow, Kelly. You'll get a hearing and a trial, I suppose.
All right, listen, Nate, you gotta hold him. And Ham, why don't you help him do it?
Come on, Hap.
Uncle Henry was a kind, decent old man, and he's dead. 12 other of our people are scrambling for their lives. Our entire network shattered. If you weren't going back for trial, I'd have to kill you.
Don't, man.
The ring is worth, at the very least, $150. For that?
To you is worth 150. To me, senor, is worth $16 US.
Senor, I have got to have I need to use a pistola and a few little bullets, you know, just, and then I've got to have enough left over for bus fare, you see, and, Senor, you look like a man with a good heart.
And my good heart tells me I should give money to all who need it. But I also have a good brain. It tells me my good heart would get me into trouble. I tell you, I give you the pistola and 25 pesos.
Of course, this is only for a few days, you know. I'll be back to pick it up.
Yes, 25. 25 pesos.
Gracias, senor.
Por nada. Your wristwatch, senor. I could find it possible to give you $30 US for it.
No.
Cosa, mi amigo. Espérate. I know it is only an accident, but I think some of the merchandise just fell into your pocket.
Now, how did that happen?
Te conozco, Mosco.
Who are you working for? Cállate, cállate. You don't push policía any more than me. You have break my ribs.
Who are you working for, the police? Or the British?
I work only for Cosa.
Who's Cosa?
I am Cosa. Luis Jorge Felipe Ramon Zaragoza. In Veracruz, it's a proud name.
Now, what are you following me for?
You have a few pesos, a gun, a watch. That's more than I have.
And we're gonna get some answers now.
You fight pretty good, kid. But you don't think pretty good. You let that ladron in the pawn shop cheat you. And now you point at me a gun you do not throw. You're a dirty fighter. I steal only since I do not like work. What's your excuse?
I don't need an excuse. I don't steal.
I don't either when it is this much work. I worry for you, kid.
Oh, you do? Well, listen, that's great comfort to my heart.
You're running. Yes? From Policia, the British. Both, I think. I like you.
Good.
You know, first thing I go back to pawn shop and get you $60 for your watch. Then we together, we take some drinks, maybe we fight some more. Okay?
I tell you, I wouldn't give you my watch.
Here. I gave you back your watch because now we're friends.
Now listen, I went to 6 pawn shops before I found this. And the guy at the pawn shop says you were with the American that pawned these things.
No hablo inglés, señor.
And the guy at the pawn shop says that you speak English.
No comprendo.
Don't move. Don't move. There's a scorpion. There's a scorpion right over your shoulder. Now, don't move. Now, just bring your head forward. That's right. Bring it forward very nicely. And you do understand English, don't you?
Chico.
Yes, yes.
You're a clever one, kid.
Yes.
I do not know this Kelly. I can look for him if I have money for expenses.
I'll give you $10 now. And $10 when you find Kelly.
How do I know I can trust you?
Same way that I know I can trust you.
Okay. I take a chance.
Yes, I hope you do. When you see Kelly, you tell him that I will be alone at Fort San Diego this afternoon. All right?
All right.
Good enough. Wonderful disguise you have on there. Makes you look like you've been beat up, dragged out, and pooped out. Ham's looking for you. He's got 2 other men. They come in from London to help. Thinks you stabbed Nate.
Yeah, well, the knife was thrown.
Yes, the knife was thrown.
So you've looked me up, have you, to tell me this? Give me my watch back. And tell me that you have a marvelous plan in mind to save my face.
I have a private plane set out at the airport which will take you back to the States, and then you leave everything up to me, all right?
Somehow or other, I still don't know how I got myself into this thing. I'm gonna have to get out. I gotta get back to Pasquero, and I gotta get in touch with this Randolph or Drumoff or whatever the guy's name is. And talk to him. I gotta talk to this Elena, too.
You can't do that because he's got the girl, she's being watched, and also the Russian is being staked out. So now you just can't do that.
You can con Hamp for another 72 hours.
Cannot con him, man. He won't do it. He wouldn't do it yesterday, and that was before he thought you killed Nate.
Make a little effort.
What are you sitting down for? Look, you gotta get out of here now. I told you.
Don't touch it. Get him. Get him.
You hurt pretty bad, kid. But I think maybe you don't die. I got for you the best doctor I know in Acapulco. Apúrese, doctor. No se nos vaya a empezar aquí, mi amigo. Ándele, dese prisa.
Tenga cuidado, con esto se va a aliviar,
¿Se lo
¿verdad?
va a poner?
Ayúdeme. Sí, ayúdeme. Levántele la cabeza.
Ándele.
Oh, con esto se va a aliviar el señor. Póngase.
Oh, this? Take it off. It stinks awful.
No, no, no. It smells real good, amigo.
It was not one of my people who knifed Kelly. But given the opportunity, it might well have been. They have orders to get him. I didn't specify how.
It was your people that followed me there.
I didn't put a tail on you, Scotty. Might be a good idea. You have a peculiar sense of duty. Apparently your allegiance is to Kelly, not your country.
Well, now, wait a minute. Now, see, first of all, you don't tell me who I'm supposed to lay my allegiance on.
If you were doing your job, Kelly would be in custody. He wouldn't be bleeding to death somewhere. Sorry, old boy.
All right, well, why don't you give me a couple of days to try and find them? Call your people off.
I can't do that.
All right, then why don't you give me what you have on the case, or do I have to go through the proper channels for that?
Here's all there is. Pictures, transcripts, records.
What about the surveillance on the girl?
I've given you everything I'm authorized to give you. Scotty. Apparently the girl's clean. This is her dossier. She's, staying at the same hotel you are.
No. I'll be all right. Listen, is anybody with you?
No, I am alone. See, the policia and an Englishman. They talk to me, but I say nothing.
Good. Now, does anyone follow you?
I don't think so.
Well, honey, I've got to get to Pascuaro. And the way things are going at the moment, they're going to be watching all the buses and planes and stuff like that, so I want you to take me, will you?
Yes, I will take you. Where are you?
Well, listen, this is important now, that you do not be followed. I'll be in touch with you shortly and let you know where to pick me up.
All right.
She's gonna take me.
Good. I go with you.
No, of course, that's okay. You don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm okay.
Huh? You're foolish, gringo. I don't worry for you. I worry for me. Your friend owes me $10, and I stay with you until it is paid.
Okay.
Randall.
Yes, he owns a charter service. Now, tell me what you know about him.
He keeps my boat.
And what else?
Nothing else.
Listen, I'm a friend of Kelly's, and he needs help. Now, I want to help him. I'm his friend.
His friend? The Englishman said that too. But now you say he will kill him. Huh. Lo siento mucho, señor. I am very busy. You will please pardon me? Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Quiero telefonear a Pátzcuaro. 38-3612. Sí.
Listen, if Kelly should get in touch with you, you ask him about me. He'll tell you that I'm his friend. And I'll be staying here at the hotel.
Un momento, por favor. Buenos días, señor Scott.
That's her.
A machine which comes after us.
We're gonna split now. You go on. He's gonna follow us. We'll see you in Pascuaro.
No, Kelly, they will kill you.
Keep going. You don't have to worry about him anymore. We lost him back in the crowd in Acapulco.
Oh, no. It's not the assassin I look for, kid. It's the owner of this machine.
The owner of this machine? This machine was a rental, you said. It was sort of a rental, sort of. Right?
No.
We stole this car. You stole it, right?
No. Oh, no. I tell owner I wish to test car before I buy.
See?
So it's only one problem, kid. Owner, he think I test car on ride around the corner. I think I test car on ride to Pátzcuaro. So it's honest misunderstanding.
Yes, sir. The senorita checked out a few hours ago. She neglected to pay for some phone calls. She asked me if I'd do it.
No, sir.
No?
Sure, nothing.
Fine.
Look, one long distance call,
Yes.
one local, all included on her bill.
Long distance call, one local call. All right, well, she'll be happy to hear that. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Four 52137, please.
Hey, amigo. Come, amigo, quick. Come.
You got water?
No, but this muchacho tell me policia have blocked the road ahead. So, but we are near lake. We will take canoe across to Pátzcuaro.
Where are we gonna get a canoe?
Ándale, ve a revisar tu carro, ándale. I make bad trade. I give him a car. He give me canoe. Come, we must go fast.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, you'll be okay. We will take you across the lake, and your woman, she will take care for you.
Tomás. Para allá.
Don't bother me. Well, where's Robinson, Elena?
He will be here. If he is alive, he will come to me.
Pasen. Por favor, siéntense. Gracias.
You're pretty smart, kid. You get yourself rich woman. Hey. A house like this? Huh? A servant to open the door? And at 6 in the morning, she still sleeps. Now, you must rest, amigo. It will give you strength.
No. No, I gotta find us that John Randolph.
You meet Mr. Robinson. I have found you.
Elena.
Buenos días, querido.
Yeah, querido. You had me snowed, honey. British intelligence had me snowed. Everybody had me snowed.
Tomás!
I'm here. I'm here. You stay there.
How you doing, Tomas? Good to see you again. Go see you remember my man Tomas.
I hate him.
I know it. Sooner or later, I would have the chance to kill him.
Correle! Run, kid! I follow you! Correle! Come, ratones! I give you more! Come! Come!
Where's him? Robinson's out there. Kill him fast.
I want to talk to you.
I told you in Acapulco I do not see Kelly.
All right, well, let me come inside. I just want to ask you a few questions for a minute.
I am not dressed yet, senor.
All right, well, now listen. If you see Kelly at all, that's just for him. Would you please give this to him? Where's Kel?
He runs or he's dead.
Get up, Kelly.
Hamp. Boy, am I glad to see you. Listen, no more plays. No more fooling around. Because I can definitely prove to you now that we have all been had, old top. Give me a hand.
I do not know.
The Pátzcuaro number I heard you call put me on the right track. And I called the other number and I got Hampton's travel service. And then things started to make a little bit of sense.
You are a cerdo.
Hey, kid, she calls you pig. You let women call you pig?
I've been called worse. Now, Hampton and the Russian are with Kelly. Where is he?
I told you before, I do not know.
You know everything. You staged that bitch so you can meet Kelly on your boat. Then you brought him here. Kept him here long enough so that Randolph could have his picture taken with him. And you took him over to Uncle Henry's shop. And you planted the $10,000 in his pocket. Now, where is Kelly?
She don't listen to you, kid. But I know how to handle this kind of women. Yeah. Señorita, you must listen and believe. It is better for you to tell us immediately where is our friend, or be rational, Kelly. You could have a doctor, food, rest.
You give me ice cream cone, send me home.
You know the American intelligence apparatus. Work with us.
Okay. Sure. Listen, why not? You guys just turn me loose and send me home, and I'll make up some kind of story. Like Mr. Hampton was your leak. And London started probing around, and Uncle Henry got nervous that there was an inside operation. And pretty soon, old Hamp needed himself a pigeon in a hurry.
You're the pigeon, my friend. Have the good sense to make the best of it.
Are you making a tape of all this, Hamp, or are you gonna invent another transcript?
Don't want to see you killed, old top.
Me neither, old top. If I had any sense, I'd yes you to death. Give you anything. But I can't do it. Old top. Anybody but you will not play the game. I hate your guts, old top. Got nothing to do with this spy business. Just you.
Tomas? Hurry up, Tomas.
You Sí, señor.
Tomás, where's the devil?
Put the gun on the floor, Scotty. Gently now. Bluff, old boy. Now, easy. Slide it to me.
He's breathing? Yeah. I find him for you? Yes. Bueno. Then you pay me my $10 now. Hey, kid! Hey, Chico. Hey, you don't look too good. You get fat.
Cosa, is that really you? What did you do to yourself, eh?
I look nice, huh?
Beautiful. It's wonderful, isn't it?
I got $100 you give me and invest in higher life. I win 700
At the front door?
Yeah.
All right.
So now I think I go back to Veracruz.
Well, I tell you, I think that the Acapulco police will throw a celebration to celebrate your reform.
Yes, you're right, kid. I have a very bad reputation.
His name was Juan José de los Reyes Martinez. They called him Pipila.
Pipila?
He was a hero.
Yeah?
He exploded the door to the Alhóndiga.
I see. Well, what's an Alhóndiga? Yes.
The gate of the ammunition depot. El Pipila blew it up and let in the insurgents. And the first battle of the revolution was won.
All right. That's my man.
Yes. I will point out other places of interest to you.
Yeah, she would. What's up?
Oh. Where'd you? Where'd you?
Well, it's... yeah, well, it's very simple once you get the hang of it. I know that you... Listen, it's terrific. I want to appreciate
I don't know. 5 pesos. Too much, too much. It's expected that you bargain, you know.
Well, yeah, but it's only 5 pesos, honey. It's only 40 cents.
Too much. 2 pesos. 3.
Bueno.
Fine. Give him 3 pesos.
Tres? Okay, that's it. Rosie, it's wonderful what you've done here. Worked this out for me on this bargain basis.
It's always necessary that you bargain, you know. I'm an expert at getting the best price.
2 pesos, 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 2 pesos,
2 pesos?
2 pesos.
Very good,
2
Rose,
pesos.
what you've done.
2
Fellas,
pesos. 2
get me out of this.
Bueno, ya no molesten al señor. Ya tiene bastantes valeros por el momento. A lo mejor más tarde le compran, ¿eh? Ahora quiere ver la ciudad.
Guanajuato, one of the most beautiful cities in all of Mexico.
Where's that?
Guanajuato, man.
Certainly.
Here, take a look at it yourself.
Is that where we is?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
And do you know that as far as the New World is concerned, this was one of the richest places?
How come?
Because of the hillside. Silver jumping out the hill.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. Fred C. Dobbs walking up and
Arriba!
Arriba.
By
Of the
George.
Bajo.
Jory Joe.
Watch some of that silver jump up and hit me a couple of times. Whack, right?
Wait a minute. Hold it, hold it. Here. That's impossible. Here, take a look at that guy over there. Cat's walking away from the people on the way to the cars.
Yes. I see a man.
Yes. Now, what do you see on his arm?
His arm?
Left arm.
Left arm. A spider.
That's what I saw on his arm.
No, no. That is not Mr. Hunter. First of all, Mr. Hunter had black hair.
Yeah, well, it's easy to dye your hair blonde. Right?
Yes, but he was also fat.
Well, some guys lose a lot of weight when they spend a long time in prison.
Tell you that is not Mr. Hunter.
Let's find out.
Take a look at the spider on the gentleman's arm.
Yeah, if he'll show us his muscles.
Yes.
Sir? Sir, yes, yourself, sir, over there. Frank? Hey. Hey, man, how you doing?
You're mistaken, aren't you?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. See, my friend and I, we've been having a discussion, and we're kind of confused as to whether you're Frank Hunter or not. So to kind of unconfuse us, I was wondering if you'd let us see the spider on your arm.
Spider? What are you talking about? My name is not Frank Hunter.
Well, listen, well, okay. Well, we still got a $20 bet on it, please. He's not gonna kill you. Just take your coat off for a second.
All right.
Hey, Frank, how you doing? Thought it was you.
Just turn around, please. Please, do as I ask. Now, you know I'll kill you if you don't.
Well, Frank, what are you doing with the gun? You're always a dynamite man.
Yeah, nitro and plastics.
Walk.
Saying when we were so rudely. There's the mama burro, the papa burro, and the baby burro. Go ahead.
El papá burro, la mamá burra y el burrito.
Yes. Now, the baby burro was having his refried beans for lunch. Now his dad, having already finished lunch because he always finished early, because he didn't like his beans very much anyway, he said, let's all go out for a walk.
Un día que el burrito estaba comiendo sus frijoles refritos, el papá burro, que siempre terminaba de comer primero, de todos modos no le gustaban sus frijolitos, decidió que todos irían a caminar.
Yes, I'll hold, Russ, while you get the file with bated breath, all right?
Still there, Scotty?
Yes, I'm still here, man. Who else do you think would be? I'm here.
Now, look, Scotty, don't get testy with me. I mean, after all, you're down there in sunny Mexico, and I'm up here in...
I know where I am, and I know where you are. Now, will you please get the file on Frank Hunter?
That's better. I mean, after all, you are calling collect, Scotty. All right. Frank Hunter. June 30th, 1966, Frank Hunter sentenced for life. Federal Institution for the Criminally Insane, judged incurable, expert in explosives, used his knowledge and training to sabotage with explosives war materiel destined for Vietnam. You got it?
I got it. All right, you can give me the rest.
I'm going to, Scotty. I'm going to. Now, Hunter was apprehended in Baltimore, Maryland by Tom Matthews. Matthews had red-dogged Hunter for 2 years, finally busted him, directed the final hit. Hunter swore he'd get back at Matthews, swore he'd blow up his whole family.
Yeah. All right, well, you don't have any problem there because you got Frank Hunter under ice, right?
Have we?
Well, have you?
Hunter escaped the mental institution 10 days ago. Whereabouts unknown.
Okay, well, where's Matthews now?
He retired last year, moved to Mexico with his wife and child, a boy.
Where in Mexico?
We don't know.
Well, will you check it out?
Okay. Scotty, I've got a present for you. That's your assignment. Say ole, Scotty. Oh, come on, Scotty. Let me hear you say ole.
Ole.
So, anyway, so Goldilocks said to the big bad wolf, I saw what you did with those pigs.
What are you doing, running for president?
Ah, it's easy, Orr. All right, Rosie, finish it up. Make it come out happy.
Okay. Bueno.
Well, what happened now? Did you call Washington?
Got in touch. June 13th, 1966, Franklin Hunter, sentenced for life, federal institution for the criminally insane, judged incurable, apprehended in Baltimore, Maryland by Tom Matthews, agent of our department, after Hunter had sabotaged by explosive war material destined for Vietnam. Our part in the apprehension, as you know, was minimal.
Yeah, I remember the stakeout on Sparrows Point. I remember that one.
Yeah, well, you see, Matthews red-dogged Hunter for 2 years, and he was the man that directed the hit on him, you see. So Hunter, in turn, said that he was going to get him, promised to blow him right on up.
Well, listen, but Matthews got nothing to worry about anyway. Neither do we, because Matthews, last time I heard of him, he was still in West Germany. He was in Berlin, doing stuff with people coming over the wall.
Matthews is in a lot of trouble because Hunter escaped from the mental institution 10 days ago, you see.
What's the matter? He's still overseas in Germany.
No, man, the cat has retired. These guys say that he's somewhere in Mexico with his family, wife, and a child.
Ta-dum.
Yes, indeed.
Where in Mexico?
We don't know. They're supposed to call me back in 2 hours, so I imagine from this point on, sir, we have an assignment.
Oh, yeah, naturally.
Yes.
It would be expected by the same token, you see.
Yes, I know. You're going to tell me about Rosie and all
Rose,
that.
Rose. Okay, see, she's
Well-
a wonderful, wonderful interpreter, and I need her when I go around shopping all these old shops and things.
Doesn't mean nothing that most of the shop owners here speak a little English.
What's the idea of bringing that
You
up?
got to have Rosie, though.
Truly.
All right, listen, I'm going to go back and wait for the phone call. You help yourself.
I will.
Okay. Okay.
Piñatas, birthdays, Christmas, they're filled with gifts. When they're broken open, the gifts come falling out. Whee! I want one.
Oh, you do, eh? Filled with gifts?
Yes.
No.
Oh, but I can get you good prices for the piñata. And also for the lovely gifts you will want to fill it with.
Yes, but the lovely gifts and the prices therefrom that you can get is one thing, and the prices I can afford is another thing. Now, if you want to see something really beautiful we have here among our wares, this is about it, what I could afford for you. That's your present for today. Not the whole set, just this one.
Don't move. Slow. Very slow. Now turn around.
Tom, you sad rag. How you doing?
Kelly, what are you doing here in Guanajuato?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm looking for you.
How'd you know I lived around here?
Listen, let's take a walk.
Yeah, okay, for just a couple of minutes, so, you know, I got a lot of things to do.
Well, it's
Day
kind of
to
a
day.
work.
Kelly!
Yeah, what?
Can I have this one, honey?
See, go ahead, hit it for yourself. Look, it really is sort of important, man. Why don't we just step across and we'll have a little cerveza or something?
All right, yeah.
Huh?
Kelly!
Hi, Cheryl. How you doing?
What are you doing in Guanajuato?
Well, it's a little business, a little pleasure.
Business. Keep it away from Tom.
You better believe it.
Is Scotty with you?
Yeah, he's back at the hotel.
Good. Dinner tonight, our house, right?
Yeah, well, fair enough.
We'll call Scotty and give him directions how to get there. Did you get the thing?
No, not yet, darling.
Well, listen, could we spare just for a word?
No,
or
listen,
so?
we'll talk at the house, okay? We got some shopping. Birthday tomorrow. Would you believe it? The kid, Paul, is 5 years old.
Is that
How
right?
about that? Come on, darling.
We'll see you later. Honey.
You gotta be joking now, my dear.
I wanted.
You do. Look, your place isn't big enough to hold all that.
It was big enough for you, wasn't it? And you're taller.
You insist.
Just give it that old Lou Brock special. Step in. Okay. That's it. Just keep, just go hacking. Yeah. It's all right.
It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
Oh, Maria, muchísimas gracias. Me encantó.
How much did you pay for it? About 200 pesos, I think.
Oh, I could have gotten you a better price.
Of course you could.
Bring it in. That's not bad. Not bad. Swing it. That's right. Warmed up.
Not the largest family in the world. We have hopes, you know. Boy, they're the greatest.
Yep. Tom, I hate to be tedious about this, but I really do have something to lay on you.
Well, I know, but you've been saying it.
Frank Hunter. He's out.
Is there any doubt about that?
None at all.
In Mexico?
In Guanajuato.
Well?
Well, you know what he said.
Who'd know better?
Oh, come on now. Don't hit it that hard. It's got a double overhand there. A little bit harder, and all your birthday presents would have come down on you.
I could have broken it if I wanted.
First thing after breakfast in the morning, young man.
Here, for the blindfold you'll wear when you break the piñata tomorrow. Hmm?
Thank you.
You gotta get the family together and go undercover.
Don't panic, Kelly. Maybe Hunter is in the neighborhood, but he hasn't spotted us yet. There are hundreds of haciendas like this around here, and besides, I'm not listed in the public directories.
Well, that's good. Of course, he did have sense enough to come as far as Guanajuato.
Sometime tomorrow after the kid's birthday, I'll think of something. Some excuse to Cheryl for a trip up north. Until you pick him up. That is your assignment, isn't it? Well, Hunter hasn't found us yet.
Reading.
Reading? How come?
Yes. Well, I picked this book up here in the lobby and just didn't want it to go to waste.
Uh-huh. Well, permit me to point out that you never read before you go to sleep.
True. But how about yourself? Why are you up at this hour?
Well, I was out on the balcony. I've been practicing. And I watch this now, Dick. In case we ever get assigned to Hollywood.
Hobie.
That's right.
Yes.
I tried it on the maid, and, of course, I dropped it right on my foot, and she laughed at me.
Yes, you did.
A little hard to face John Wayne like that. Listen, you think it's right for us to be here while Tom and the family are out in the boondocks all by themselves?
Well, that's the reason why I'm up so late.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Of course, he said he could take care of it by himself.
Well, he's a good agent.
He was a very good agent. Of course, he retired quite a while ago, and before that, he had a long desk job.
Kind of slows down the reflexes.
What's the book about?
Well, I don't know really, because I've been reading it for about 3 hours, and I haven't past page 1. It's an autobiography by this lady. Says I was 1,000 feet into the air when I definitely knew that my chute would not open.
Hey, I think I know that thing. Yeah, this is a lady, parachutist. She goes on for another 420 pages.
Yes. I don't think we ought to leave those people out there by themselves.
Well, Tom's going to get awful mad if we go and scare the family.
Let him.
Of course, the secret is not to scare them at all.
Not to scare them at all. We definitely will not scare them.
All right, fair enough. When I reached 500 feet, I knew I was in trouble.
Listen, I don't see what you see in that Rosie chick. Every time she's turning around, she wants to know how much something costs, what it's worth, and all that.
Why do you always jump on Rosie for?
I'm not always jumping on her, and besides, she wears a wig.
She doesn't wear a wig. Well, maybe a little Dynel, just to cover some of the thin spots. But there's no wig up there.
She wears a wig, I'm telling you.
Al derecho.
Great.
Now listen. A sweet night call every 5 minutes.
Hey, I don't like them bird calling.
Well, would you like to shoot off your gun instead?
Tom? What is it?
Nothing, darling.
Why aren't you in bed?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just sort of restless. Don't worry. I'll come to bed soon.
Daddy,
Yeah, it's Daddy.
is it time yet?
No, not yet.
Soon?
A few more hours. Come on now, son. Go to sleep.
Tom? I wanted to talk to you, and you weren't here.
Just looking in on Paul.
What is it, Tom? It's after 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're still prowling around the house.
Well, like I said, darling, I'm just restless, that's all.
Is Paul all right?
I woke him up.
Daddy?
What is it, son?
Is Mommy all right?
Your mommy's fine. Now, come on, get in bed. Hmm? There you go. That's a boy. Come on, cover up.
Daddy,
Huh?
what kind of presents did you put in the piñata?
Well, it isn't fair to tell you.
Why not?
Well, it's the custom. You see, you're not supposed to know what the presents are until we blindfold you, we spin you around, and you break open the piñata. Now, in a couple more hours, we're going to gather around and watch you break open the piñata. Come on. Let's go to sleep, huh? Scotty?
Yeah.
You're a good man.
Yeah, how you doing? Listen, I understand that when you retire, the first thing that leaves you is the whistle. Yours seems to be pretty good.
You came back, huh?
Yeah, well, Kelly and I couldn't sleep too well, so we decided to come out here and, without disturbing the family, kind of wait outside and whistle to each other. Yeah, pardon me, I better let him know where the third whistle comes from. We'll let him know everything's all right.
After tomorrow, I'll move around for a while. I'll tell you one thing, though. I don't know what Hunter's problems are, but he's not going to harm a thing in that house. You know, kids are absolutely the greatest thing in the world. Make you tear your hair out, though. And the things they bring home, would you believe a baby jaguar?
Come on.
Yeah. That was right after the mud pie eating binge he was on.
Mud pies are not too bad after you take the stones out. Yeah. Going with steady with Rosemary, I guess, for about 4 or 5 years. She was 8 and I was 9, and she used to always make these mud pies and everything. I'll never forget. One day she asked me to really eat them. I said, "Are you kidding? I don't eat no real mud pies." She said, "No, they're not mud pies, they're turkeys." I said, "Well, I'm not eating them." She started to cry.
The truth is, you really ate the mud pies, didn't you?
Well, I tell you the truth. I mean, they're not too bad. You take the stones out, like I said before.
The best part.
Best part of the whole thing. It's just...
Cheryl!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
What are you doing around the house, Frank?
Don't shoot, that's all. Don't shoot.
Look, you go on back to the house and check on Tom and the people. We'll be all right here. You hurt anybody up at the house?
No. I could have.
But did you?
I was in the boys' room for 10 minutes. At least.
What's in the box?
Just things I use.
Okay? Yeah. Oh, wait.
What happened?
Well, he hit me in my nose, man.
He hit you in the nut. Did you hit him back?
Well, I didn't have time to hit him after he hit me in the nose. How's everything up at the house?
They're all asleep like little children.
Yeah, well, I goofed.
Yes, I'm afraid you did that. Here, take your hand off.
Huh?
Take your hand off.
Okay, well, just be careful now. Be careful, please.
This thing has been busted so many times. Is it grinding in
well, yeah, well, that's an old grind. Don't worry. I slipped.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and Hunter got away.
Yes. Now, do you have a plan?
I don't know what the plan would be, man, because Hunter is gone now.
I know he's gone. I know he got away. I slipped. That's why.
Well, he's not going to come back tonight, so we might as well get on to town, and you can rest your nose on some ice.
Well, tell me something now. Whose turn is it to write to the department?
It's mine.
Okay, I'll write it.
You don't really think that I would write to the department and tell them how Hunter got away, that my partner had him really under control and everything, and all of a sudden a small man hit him right in the...
Headed south away from Guanajuato. So there's only one road, not too many cars on the road, and I'm betting you that it was Hunter.
Fair enough. Hit it.
All right.
it's a little bit rocky on this side, man, but if we make a little turn, we can cut them off at the pass, you know what I mean?
Hit it.
All right, here we go.
Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday, son.
Can I break the piñata now?
He's headed on up toward that chapel. Listen, one of us ought to get around and get over him. And the other then hold his attention or his fire, whatever, down here.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. How come I have to always get the nosebleeds
Because
when
it
I go
was
up
your
high?
idea. You get the nosebleeds going up high.
Hunter? Come out here, Hunter. The next time I won't miss. Now throw your gun out.
Well, Frank?
You think it's over?
Isn't it?
It hasn't started yet. If you shoot me, this will fall out of my hand. You know what it is, don't you?
Nitroglycerin.
100% pure. Tell Kelly to hold it. I'd do it, Scotty.
Cal, you better hold it.
Why?
Frank's got a bottle of you-know-what, and I think he'd just as soon drop it as do anything else.
That's right, I would.
You know you can't get away with this, don't you?
Well, I'm gonna try. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I've done what I set out to do. I've fixed them.
The Matthews?
Today's the boy's birthday. Did you know that? There'd be a present there for all of them. A very special present from me.
What are you talking about?
You and I are gonna take a little walk, Scotty. And we'll both live longer if you throw that gun away.
What's happening?
Oh, it's tough.
What's the problem?
Frank wants me to take a walk with him, and I have a notion I better do it.
How come?
Because, if I don't, he's gonna drop that bottle. Frank, a little while ago, you said you'd done something that you'd set out to do.
That's right.
Hey, you know we're going to put you on your back sooner or later, man. Why don't you tell us what went on at the house?
Just walk, Scotty.
You don't want to listen to reason? You don't want to listen to any reason? Hey, the guy had two of them. He had 2 bottles of nitroglycerin. He said he was going to fix the whole family. He said he was going to leave a present for them.
Said before that, he said he was going to kill them all.
So that means that he didn't necessarily have to be getting into the house or coming out of it. He was probably coming out of the house, man, and left 1 bottle at the house.
To kill them all, you have to be sure you got them all together at one time. The whole family.
It was a kid's birthday party.
Yeah, all right. Birthday party. They'd be all together then. At the party.
Wanting to see his
Their
presents and everything.
And breaking the piñata. Whacking the piñata with a big stick.
Dear.
Gracias. What kind of a day is it?
Beautiful. Tom, you know that piñata you bought in Guanajuato?
Yeah, why?
I hope you didn't pay more than 20 pesos for it. It has a rip in the seam.
Well, can you fix it?
I can't. You're going to have to run into Guanajuato and get a new one.
But, darling, that's 20 miles.
And it's your son's birthday.
You're kidding. No, I'm not kidding, man. The thing's out of gas. The other day you're riding around the whole town with Rosie there trying to find the lowest price. Of course I'm not kidding. Kick the tires while you're back there.
Well, we ain't out of gas.
All right, you push. I'll drive.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. 1 second, please. 4 favors. All right.
Is it going to be okay?
I hope so. What's Paul doing?
Well, he came downstairs in his pajamas with a baseball bat ready to break open the piñata. I sent him upstairs with Maria to get bathed and dressed.
Oh, I told him he could wait till later to take his bath. I'll go get him.
Hello, young fella. How are you?
¿Los ayudo con mi bicicleta?
Yes. His bicycle can beat our car.
See if he wants to sell the bike.
¿Nos vendes la bicicleta?
No, señor.
No? Okay. I don't want to sell it.
No.
¿Cómo es que su carro no camina?
He wants to know how come the car's going so slow and everything. No gasolina.
El señor Morales tiene gasolina en su rancho.
Sí. Señor Morales has a ranch?
Señor Morales, casa, ¿dónde?
Allá adelante.
Sí.
Vamos.
Vamos.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, so we're all dressed for the big occasion, huh? Eat your breakfast. You can't celebrate on an empty stomach.
You want regular or Ethel?
Take your time, son. No one's going to run off with your pinata. Come on.
Now?
Now. Oh.
Paul,
Maria, come on.
How much further is it? I don't know.
Too tight?
No.
Well, wait a minute. Maria. All right, Paul, you ready to break the piñata?
Yeah.
Around we go.
I'm going to
There
twist you around. Here we go.
All right, Paul, get set now. Come on. Take a swing at it.
You were closer. Closer? Oh, you're very close.
It's too high for me.
No, it isn't, dear. Just reach a little more.
You mean this way?
Oh, come on, that's the way.
Come on. Attaboy, Paul. Real cut at it now.
You're doing better. Come on, that's the way. Higher, Paul, higher.
Too high for me.
No, it isn't, dear. Just reach a little more.
Hold it.
Hey!
Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday.
Absolutely the finest piñata in town for the price.
Yes, the wonderfulness of your frugalness there.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm going to turn you.
Now's the time. Now, when I say hit it, I want you to hit it.
All right, now you're underneath of it. Now hit it.